My fiancé sent me a message. The wedding's still happening, but I'm spending the last couple of nights before it with my ex to tie up loose ends. I responded, "Do what you feel is necessary." Then I contacted the venue and called off the entire event. She found out during her bachelorette party when the venue reached out about the cancellation. I, a 29-year-old man, received the text from my fiancée, Sarah, 27, on a Wednesday afternoon while I was at my desk. Our wedding was scheduled for that Saturday, just 3 days away. The full text read, "Hey love, just being upfront with you. Jake reached out and we've been in touch. He's going through a tough time with his mom's health issues and could use some support. I'm going to spend Thursday and Friday nights at his place to get closure before our big day. It's nothing serious, I promise. The wedding is still on. Love you, Jake," was her ex of 5 years, someone she'd assured me was completely in her past when we started dating 2 years ago. I read her message 4 times, then typed, "Do what you need to." She replied instantly, "You're incredible. I knew you'd understand. This is why I'm marrying you. So understanding and grounded." So excited to be your wife on Saturday, I set my phone down and stared at my monitor for about 5 minutes. Then I picked it up again and started making calls. First, the venue. "Hi, this is Michael Carter. I have a wedding booked for this Saturday. I need to cancel it." The coordinator sounded stunned. "Oh no, is everything all right? You'll lose your deposit." "That's okay. Cancel it all. Catering, flowers, music, everything." "Are you certain?" "That's a lot." "I'm certain. Please process it now." Next, the honeymoon resort in the Bahamas. Cancelled. Another deposit gone. I didn't care. Third call, my best man, Ethan. "Man, the wedding's off. Can you tell the groomsmen?" "What? What's going on?" I forwarded Sarah's text. He went silent for a moment. "She really thought you'd be okay with that?" "Apparently. What do you need me to do?" "It's handled. Just inform the guys by 6 p.m. everything was canceled." I'd already moved my belongings out of our shared apartment while Sarah was at work. Her bachelorette party was that evening. Perfect timing. I took only what was mine and left her engagement ring on the kitchen counter with a note. "For closure." The kicker? Sarah's maid of honor, Claire, worked at the venue as an event assistant. She wasn't on duty that day, but her colleague would surely notice the cancellation in their system. I turned off my phone and headed to Ethan's place to lay low. Update 1. The chaos erupted at exactly 9:23 p.m. Ethan was keeping an eye on social media. I'd blocked everyone beforehand. He said Claire posted a story from the bachelorette party, everyone in matching bride squad shirts at a rooftop lounge, laughing, celebrating, clueless. Then, at 9:23, the venue's after-hours system sent Sarah an automated email confirming the cancellation. She'd insisted on being CC'd on all vendor emails to stay organized. Ethan showed me Claire's next story at 9:31. "Urgent. Anyone know where Michael is?" Texts to Ethan started at 9:35. I had him screenshot everything for my amusement. Claire, "Is Michael with you?" Sarah's losing it. Ethan, "Yeah, he's here." The venue said he canceled everything, Claire. "This has to be a mix-up, right?" Ethan, "No mix-up." Claire, "Why?" Ethan, "Ask Sarah about Jake." Silence for 20 minutes. Then Claire, "She says you're blowing this out of proportion and ruining her life over nothing." Ethan, "Nice try." Claire, "She's crying her eyes out." Ethan, "That's rough." Next came Sarah's mom, Linda. She left 17 voicemails on Ethan's phone after somehow getting his number. They were epic. "This is absurd. The wedding is in 3 days. Tell that man to pick up his phone. We have relatives flying in from everywhere. He's acting like a child. Sarah did nothing wrong. We'll sue him for the deposits. Good luck, Linda. Everything was in my name." Then, around 11 p.m., Jake himself texted Ethan. How did they all get his number? "Bro, tell Michael this is a misunderstanding. Sarah was just being kind because my mom's sick. Nothing was going to happen. He's throwing away everything over 2 nights. Tell him to chill. Ethan replied, Dude, you told the groom your fiancée was staying at your place before their wedding. What did you expect? Jake, it's not like that. Ethan, it's exactly like that. Jake, Sarah said he was fine with it. Ethan, does he seem fine? The best part? Sarah's cousin posted a video from the bachelorette party fallout. Sarah was on the bar's bathroom floor, still wearing her bride-to-be sash, makeup smeared, while her friends tried to comfort her. Someone in the background said, Maybe Jake can fix this, and Sarah yelled, Jake's the reason this is happening. So much for nothing will happen. Update 2. Thursday morning, the day Sarah was supposed to head to Jake's for her first closure night. I woke up to Ethan showing me his phone. Sarah had posted on Facebook at 3 a.m. To everyone joining us for our wedding this Saturday, it's with deep sadness that I share the wedding is postponed due to Michael's mental health struggles. He's battling severe anxiety and mistrust, even making false claims about me. I'm dedicated to supporting him through this, as we get him help. Please keep him in your thoughts. Mental health struggles, mistrust, time to play her game. I posted my only public response, a screenshot of her text about Jake with the caption, No mental health issues, no mistrust. Sarah told me she'd be spending the 2 nights before our wedding with her ex. I wished her well and canceled the wedding, that's it. Also, Jake's mom isn't sick. She posted beach vacation photos yesterday. Do with that what you will. The comments exploded, but Thursday afternoon was the real spectacle. Sarah showed up at Ethan's place with a crew, Linda, her dad Mark, Claire, and, yep, Jake. Ethan recorded it via his doorbell camera with my okay to share. Linda started, Michael Carter, open this door. We need to talk like grown-ups. Mark, son, what are you playing at? You're fixing this. Do you know how much we've spent? Sarah, Michael, please, you're not thinking straight. Just talk to me. Jake, bro, don't do her like this. Ethan, through the speaker. You brought the guy she was spending 2 nights with to convince him to take her back? Silence. Sarah, it wasn't like that. Ethan, then what was it? Sarah, I just needed to be sure there were no lingering feelings before the wedding. Ethan, and were there? Longer silence. Sarah, that's not the point. Ethan, it's exactly the point. Mark tried another angle. We have 150 guests coming. The rehearsal dinner's tomorrow. You can't do this, Ethan. He already did. Jake, let me talk to Michael, man to man. Ethan, you're the last person who should be here. Claire finally spoke. Sarah, maybe we should leave. Sarah snapped. No! He doesn't get to do this. He doesn't get to embarrass me like this. Michael, I know you're in there. You're pathetic. You'll regret this forever. I was doing you a favor by marrying you a favor. There it was. Ethan, anything else? Linda, we'll make sure everyone knows who he really is. Ethan, Michael already shared the proof. Anything else? They lingered for 10 minutes, throwing threats, until building security escorted them out. Thursday night was the highlight. Sarah went to Jake's place anyway, posting a story from his sofa with wine glasses in view. Caption, Sometimes the universe points you to your true path. Guess the cancellation didn't derail her closure plans. Update 3. Friday morning, the country club where the rehearsal dinner was planned called me. Sarah and Linda were there, insisting the event was still on despite my cancellation. The manager contacted me since I was the account holder. Mr. Carter, there's some confusion. Ms. Thompson claims the dinner is happening. No confusion. It's canceled. She says she'll pay for it herself. Fine, but it's a new booking. The Carter-Thompson dinner is off. Understood. Also, she tried to charge your card for her new reservation. When we said we couldn't, she got upset. I heard yelling in the background. Is that her now? Yes. She's demanding to speak to you. I'm good. Thanks for the call. An hour later, Mark called from a new number. I'd blocked his. Michael, it's Mark. I'm at the club. They're calling the police on Sarah and Linda. Is this what you want? I don't want anything. I'm just moving on. You're ruining her life. She made her choices with those 2 nights. You're ending it all over a text about 2 nights? Mark, did she mention she posted from Jake's place last night after the wedding was canceled? Silence. Yeah, I saw that too. Still think I'm overreacting? He hung up. The rehearsal dinner fallout was captured perfectly on social media by Sarah's gossip-hungry cousin. Sarah and Linda tried to hold an impromptu celebration at a restaurant. Only 12 of the 60 invited showed up. Jake was there, sitting next to Sarah. Her own sister, Emily, left when she saw him. Friday night was iconic. Sarah went live on Instagram, clearly tipsy on wine, tears streaming. I need everyone to hear the truth. Michael's making me out to be a cheater, but I never cheated. I just needed closure with Jake. We had unfinished business, and I wanted to start my marriage fresh. Michael said he was okay with it. A commenter. Girl, you're literally at Jake's right now. She tried to shift the camera, but everyone saw Jake's unique wall decor. This isn't just talking? Another comment. Didn't you say Michael had a mental breakdown this morning? He did. He's unhinged. Who cancels a wedding over a text? Comment. Someone whose fiancé said she's staying with her ex. Sarah sobbed. You don't get it. Jake and I have a history. Michael never understood it. Someone recorded the whole thing. It ended with Jake grabbing her phone, saying, Babe, you're making it worse. Babe. Update 4. I woke up at a mountain retreat. Yep, I took a solo trip instead. Calm, scenic, no chaos. Ethan kept me in the loop, though. The venue was a mess. Despite the cancellation, about 30 guests showed up because Sarah and Linda told everyone it was just delayed and to come for a love celebration. The venue was hosting a corporate seminar, so Sarah's relatives in formal attire wandered among tech employees doing team exercises. Linda tried to bully the venue into giving them space. The manager called the police. Again. Emily, Sarah's sister who ditched the rehearsal dinner, texted Ethan, This is madness. Mom and Sarah are saying Michael had a breakdown. Meanwhile, Sarah's been at Jake's since Wednesday. Dad learned Jake's been divorced twice and owns nothing. No house, no car. Sarah's acting like he's her soulmate. I'm mortified. The twist, Jake's sick mom, the excuse for all this, showed up at the venue thinking Jake was getting married. He'd told her that. When she learned he'd broken an engagement and lied about her illness, she exploded in front of everyone. You used my name to mess with an engaged woman? I raised you better. Sarah tried to defend him. It's not his fault. Michael overreacted, Jake's mom. You're engaged to someone else and staying at my son's place? You're both awful, perfect timing. Saturday night, Sarah made a final desperate move. She went to our old apartment. She still had her key since I wasn't on the lease, just paying half the rent. She sent me a photo of herself in her wedding dress, standing in our former bedroom. This could have been our night. I'm here if you want to talk. I replied, check your email. I'd notified the landlord I'd moved out and wouldn't pay next month's rent. She couldn't afford it alone. You can't do this. Already did. Best of luck. Where am I supposed to live? Jake's place seems cozy. She sent 43 voice messages. I didn't listen to a single one. Final update. The aftermath was wild. Sarah and Jake are officially a couple. They moved in together after she got evicted. She couldn't cover rent. They're in his tiny apartment in his mom's basement. Yep. Linda and Mark are divorcing. Mark was livid when he learned Jake wasn't the successful guy Sarah portrayed. He also found out Linda encouraged the closure because she thought Jake had a big settlement. When Mark confronted her, Linda admitted she never liked me because I wasn't driven enough. I'm a software engineer earning 6 figures, but sure. Mark emailed me. Michael, I'm sorry. I failed as a parent. You dodged a disaster. I wish I had your strength to walk away. Jake's mom contacted me. I'm sorry. My son's a letdown. You seem like a decent guy. We're cutting him off until he matures. The best part? Sarah tried to book our old venue for a wedding with Jake. They refused. She tried 3 other local venues. They all have a blacklist for difficult clients, and Linda's 2 police incidents landed them on it. Sarah's cousin, the social media chronicler, told Ethan that Sarah's upset because Jake won't propose. He says, "We don't need a ring. Our love is bigger than that." At Thanksgiving, Sarah freaked out when Jake said he's done with marriage after 2 divorces. Emily said Sarah yelled, "You wrecked my life for nothing." Jake, "I thought you loved me for me, not a ceremony." They're still together, but miserable, per reports. Sarah keeps up a perfect image online, but people have spotted Jake on dating apps. She acts oblivious. Me? I'm thriving. Got a promotion at work. Turns out no wedding drama boosted my focus. I started dating Mia from my hiking club. She finds this saga hilarious and says she'd have done the same. We're moving slow, no rush, no exes needing closure. Ran into Claire at a cafe last week. She apologized for her role. Said Sarah had been texting Jake for months before that Wednesday, planning their closure nights. She even bought special outfits for it. Claire tried to dissuade her, but Sarah thought I'd never react. Guess she misjudged. The red flags were obvious. Sarah constantly comparing me to Jake, texting him as friends while hiding her phone, saying I was lucky she picked me during a fight. The wedding would have been a disaster. The divorce would have been costly. Her text about Jake was a blessing in disguise. Last week, Jake's ex-wife messaged me online. Heard what happened. Welcome to the club of people who escaped that mess. FYI, he'll cheat on her in 6 months. He cheated on me with 3 women. I replied, not my problem anymore. And it's not. Truly, it's not. Edit. For those asking, yes, I got some deposits back. The photographer refunded 50%. Nice guy. The baker felt bad and returned everything but the ingredient costs. The venue and catering kept theirs, per contract. Worth every cent for my piece. Edit 2. Stop asking for Mia's hiking club details. That's creepy. Also, Sarah, if you're reading this, Jake's on Tinder as of yesterday. Emily sent screenshots.